Is your mind a sanctuary, or is it a prison? Most of us believe we are living in the real world, but we are not. We are living in a storm of our own creation. We replay the past, dissecting every mistake. We fear the future, creating catastrophes that haven't even happened yet. We analyze every word, every glance, every silence. This is the silent thief of your peace. Buddhism calls this the monkey mind, Kapicitta, unsettled, restless, whimsical, uncontrollable. Like a monkey swinging from branch to branch, your mind jumps from one thought to another, never staying still, never satisfied. And if you do not learn to tame this monkey, it will steal your life, one moment at a time. It will exhaust your spirit before you even get out of bed. But there is a way out. For over 2,500 years, Buddhist philosophy has offered a cure for this modern sickness. Today we will explore 6 timeless teachings that act as an antidote to overthinking. These are not just concepts. They are practical tools to declutter your mind, silence the noise, and reclaim the tranquility you deserve. The third teaching, in particular, requires you to challenge everything you think you know about control. Let us begin. How much of your day is spent in a time that does not exist? We carry the heavy burden of what happened, the regret, the guilt, the nostalgia. And we carry the terrifying weight of what might happen, the anxiety, the planning, the fear of the unknown. But the Buddha reminded us of a simple, brutal truth. Do not dwell in the past, do not dream of the future, concentrate the mind on the present moment. Think about it carefully. The past is a ghost. It is a memory trace in your brain, nothing more. You cannot touch it. You cannot change it. The future is a fantasy. It is a projection, a dream. It has not arrived. The only reality, the only place where life actually exists, is right here, right now. When you overthink, you are trying to solve a problem that isn't here. You are fighting a battle that is already over, or running from a monster that hasn't been born. This is madness. The next time you find yourself spiraling, stop. Look at your hands. Look at the room around you. Ask yourself, in this exact second, is there a problem? Usually, the answer is no. The problem is only in the timeline of your mind. Return to the present. It is the only place where you can actually breathe. This is perhaps the hardest lesson to learn, but also the most liberating. We identify with the voice in our head. We say, I am angry, I am sad, or I am a failure. We believe that because we think it, it must be us. But Buddhism teaches a radical detachment. It teaches us to view thoughts like clouds in the sky. Imagine for a moment that your mind is the vast blue sky. The sky is permanent, open, and untouched. Your thoughts are just clouds passing through. Some are white and fluffy, some are dark and stormy. Some move fast, others linger. But notice this, the sky is not the cloud. The sky provides the space for the cloud to exist, but it is not affected by it. When a storm comes, the sky doesn't get wet, it just watches. You are the sky. The problem arises when we try to grab the clouds. We cling to the happy thoughts and we fight the sad thoughts. This struggle is the overthinking. Instead, practice being the observer. When a dark thought arises, perhaps a worry about money or a relationship, do not fight it. Do not say, I shouldn't think this. Just watch it. Say to yourself, there is a cloud of worry. And then watch it float by. If you do not grab it, it will eventually disappear. Why do we think so much? If you dig deep enough, you will find that overthinking is often a mask for control. We think, analyze, and plan because we believe that if we think hard enough, we can control the outcome. We believe we can prevent pain or force people to like us or ensure success. This is the illusion of control. The Buddha taught that the root of suffering is upadana, attachment. We are attached to how we want the world to be, rather than accepting how it is. There is a story of a man trying to push a giant boulder up a hill. He pushes, he sweats, he cries, his muscles scream in pain. He spends his whole life pushing. A master walks by and asks, "Why are you suffering?" The man says, "Because this boulder is so heavy and I must get it to the top." The master looks at him and says, "Who told you that you must get it to the top?" The man pauses. The master says, "Let it go." The man steps back. The boulder rolls down, and suddenly he is free. Overthinking is you pushing the boulder. You are trying to figure out the unsolvable. You are trying to control the uncontrollable. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that is causing me this mental exhaustion? Whatever it is, a grudge, an expectation, a desire, surrender it. The moment you stop trying to control the narrative, the noise in your head stops. The mind is like a kite in the wind. Without a string, it flies into chaos. You need an anchor. That anchor is your breath. The Buddha said, "When the mind is calm, the breath is calm." But the reverse is also true. When you calm the breath, you calm the mind. This is not just spiritual, it is biological. When you overthink, your body enters a fight or flight mode. Your breath becomes shallow. By consciously slowing your breath, you signal to your nervous system that you are safe. Let's try this together, right now. Wherever you are, stop what you are doing. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it for a second, and release it slowly through your mouth. Do it again. Inhale deeply, feel your chest expand, and exhale, feeling the tension leave your shoulders. This simple act is the bridge between your body and your mind. Whenever the monkey mind starts screaming, return to the breath. Count to 10. It pulls you out of the chaos of then and brings you back to the peace of now. We overthink because we overcomplicate. We live in a world that screams for more. More money, more status, more friends, more information. We scroll through infinite feeds of data. We multitask. We clutter our lives with noise. And in turn, we clutter our minds. Zen monks live by the principle of shibumi, effortless perfection through simplicity. They understand that a clear space leads to a clear mind. The Buddha said, "There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path." But we cover that path with debris. We worry about what clothes to wear, what car to drive, how to impress strangers. Start to simplify your life. Look at your schedule, your possessions, your relationships. What is essential? What is just noise? When you strip away the excess, you realize that overthinking was just a symptom of a cluttered life. Simplicity is not poverty. It is the ultimate sophistication. A simple life leaves no room for the complex webs of worry. This is the scariest, yet most liberating truth of all. Nothing lasts forever. Not your life, not your loved ones, not your youth, and most importantly, not your troubles. The Buddha taught anicca, impermanence. Everything is in constant flux. The flower blooms and then it wilts. The sun rises and then it sets. Why does this stop overthinking? Because overthinking often comes from the fear of permanence. We feel that this bad situation will last forever. We feel that if we make a mistake, we are ruined forever. But nothing is forever. This pain you are feeling, it will pass. This confusion, it will pass. This embarrassing moment, it will be forgotten. There is an old Persian adage that reflects this wisdom. This too shall pass. When you deeply accept that everything is temporary, you stop clinging to the good moments with desperation, and you stop running from the bad moments with fear. You become like the river, flowing, changing, but always moving forward. You realize that you don't need to figure it all out, because it will change anyway. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. You have lived too long in the cage of your own thoughts. It is time to open the door. Remember these 6 keys. Live in the present, for it is the only reality. Watch your thoughts like clouds. Do not grab them. Let go of the need to control. Anchor yourself in your breath. Simplify your life to clarify your soul. And trust that everything, absolutely everything, is temporary. Peace is not a destination you reach after you solve all your problems. Peace is a choice you make in the midst of your problems. So, I ask you today, will you continue to feed the monkey? Or will you choose to find your stillness? If you choose peace, declare it to yourself and to the world. Thank you for watching. Stay present, stay peaceful.